Not even close, Foxy. Not even remotely close. Not even like he's not even remotely close to MK9 Kenshi. Relax. Oh god. Not even remotely close. I don't know. Even the matchups that he wins, it goes 5-5 in. I don't even think he dominates. It's just neutral now. It's literally just neutral. It's like it's literally not the same anymore. Like it would be one thing if we were talking about pre-patch. And like, yeah, I agree with you. But like the fact that his mix-up is gone is literally like he's just literally just a standard character with a throw loop. And at that point, I really feel you should just play Jax. Yeah, but at that point, you should actually just play Jax because he's a better throw loop character. The only thing that Jax doesn't have over Garrus is what do you call it? That fucking crazy ass sand trap. It depends, Neptune. There comes to a point you actually you have to actually stop. And Jax has the fastest projectile in the game when he's heated up. So it's not like he can't counter zone. Like once he gets heated up, his projectile is 11 frames. And I don't think there's a character who has a faster projectile in the game. Not even like Liu Kang or Sonya. Like Sonya's is like 15 frames, and like Liu Kang's is like 17. But like Jax's is 11 frames. Yeah. Yeah, he gets a fast projectile. So, like, if he gets even remotely heated up, he can actually counter zone. And it's unreactable. So, like... Kanos is quick, but not faster than, it's not faster than Jax's. I don't think I do think they buffed Garrus, but I do still believe overall I think it was a nerf. I think overall he got nerfed. I still think he's good, but I think in terms of the buffs and nerfs he's got overall it was a nerf. Not drastic by any means, but it was a nerf. That's what I believe. I find him less annoying to fight in neutral now, like way less annoying. Because of that, I just out neutral him. Like the things that he has to do to get broken, he has to land a certain starter and give up a lot of damage in order to, like, actually, you know, get started and, like, become, like, a really cheap character. But even, like, when he does that, it's not even guaranteed if he'll hit you again, even with that charge, so... Oh. Oh, I died. Damn. Noob is, I think Noob is S minus. That's why I put him there. He's really fucking dumb right now. And the spot he's at right now is really, really fucking dumb. Oh yeah, Garrus also, now, in this version of the patch, now, Garrus loses to Cetrion now. So, like... To Foxy, they're too slow. Her projectile is actually trash, Foxy. I promise you. Her projectile is trash. There is no reason to hit somebody with a slow-ass projectile. She cannot zone really well because she has way too much recovery on that. In this variation, she can zone, which is really nice. You can! People are not going to teleport on reaction. It's just fucking hard. And then, like, you just jump her projectiles on reaction. They're too slow. If they were mids, I would agree with you, but they're highs. So, like, it's like literally whatever. They're so slow. Like, and like I said, you give up all your good neutral tools just for a fucking teleport. Which is even, like, the teleport isn't even that good. It's good for combos, and that's about it. I prefer having better neutral and, like, better buttons and better punishes over fucking losing all my neutral controls tools for a fucking teleport. It's okay, like Foxy, the teleport's okay, but it's not justifiable enough to use it over this first variation, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I do think it's good. It's not a bad variation. It's not a bad variation. Don't get me wrong, but it's not justifiable over in terms of what she loses and what she gains. Bus is just inherently better. It's inherently better. It's just that Arachnophobia is easier. On paper, it looks easier, but it's definitely like not better. I promise you, the neutral matters so much with this character having good buttons, and then like she just doesn't have those tools anymore. Like her only mid, she is just not allowed to use it in the other variation. So like You actually play behind down 1, and that's it. Which is not a mind game you want to play behind, even in this variation. I hate sometimes how I have to only fucking rely on down 1. It's actually really annoying. No, even with down 3, it's too. It looks deceptively long. It's not really. It's not really. It's nice that I can use it now, but her down 1's better. Her down 1's just way better. It's not a low, but it's just better. The range on her down 1's actually obnoxious. Foxy, I play both variations before and have been playing her longer than you. That's why I believe. Like, don't get me wrong. Down 3 is really good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. I use it a lot. I like the plus frames, right? I like the low profile on it. You're like really plus. It's nice, right? But as somebody who can use both of her variations, I am telling you, as a Devora main, the first variation is superior. Trust me. It is harder, don't get me wrong. I do think the other variation's easier. It's definitely way easier, for sure. But it's just, like, it's not better, though. Oh my god, if I drop that again, I'm gonna fucking scream. Oh, you fucking did it. Ah. Oh, he fucking did it that time? He knew. It's not so much the setups. Like the setups are strong by themselves, right? It's just that like in this variation, she also gets 7-frame punish that'll actually do 30% of your life if you get hit by it. You get unblockable setups. You get to cover every single wake up in the game. And then you can also your neutral control tools become better as well because you can actually use your mid and get a mind game from it as well and like keep establishing maintaining pressure. On the other variation you cannot. The only thing the other variation offers is better counter zone. That's it. But like your punishes are weaker in that variation. The only thing that's better about that variation is teleport and higher damage output. That's it. That's literally it. But like good luck getting the hit. Like in that variation where you're like you can't use your best neutral tools anymore, so it's literally like good luck like getting the hit in a variation where your best neutral tools are like now gone. Like that move right there, that 4-2-2, I can use that in this variation because I won't fucking die for it, right? Like I won't die for it, but in the other variation you die for it because she has no follow-ups in the other variation. Yeah, in the other variation she has no follow-ups, so you just die. You're legit. You do 4-2-2. You're minus 12. Both options get OS, and then you die. That's good. Oh, you died. Sick. Yeah, in a game where I think neutral matters a lot, like, sure, like, teleport's nice and all, but, like, it's not that good. Because there's no mind game with it. You just walk her down. Now she can't even hit the buttons that she typically could. So I'm like, I'd at least be able to play neutral in this variation because, like, I can hit you, and I can kill you, and I get mind games from it, too. Like, you can't just keep, like, blocking, because then you start getting unblockable if you keep blocking in this variation, which is sick. Puddle game? What do you mean? My puddle game is the exact same as the other variation. Literally, my puddle game is the exact same as the other variation. The puddle is too slow, Fox. The puddle is way too slow. If you play against anybody that's competent at fighting Devora, you will die. Using puddle in neutral is just bad. It's just inherently it's bad. It's too slow. It's not. If it was like MKX, I'd be like, all right, yeah, let's fucking go. But like, it's not. It's like way slower. It's just inherently bad. It's good in some situations. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Like when they're trying to approach, it's good. But like Like, you get nothing from it. At least in this variation, my bug game, if you get hit by bug game, I get something from it. So I play that puddle game, but better in this variation. Like, that same game plan you're trying to play, Foxy, not only is it worse in that variation, it's like, she just, like, even if you block it, like, it's not even that plus. Like, she'll actually get nothing off of it in that variation, versus this variation, she'll set play you. This variation, you block a bug, like, not even puddle game. Like, if I put a bug out and you try to, like, click a button, you get punished, and I get a combo. And that's really fucking good. So that means you actually have to stop. Versus the other variation, I can just kind of, like, fuck around over the puddle and, like, not give a fuck. Yeah, like people, like, I promise you, puddle game is not good. You just get hit. You just get hit. You set it up and then you just get hit. It's like, what the fuck? This shit is so slow. They just walk past it. It's like, shit is whack. Trust me. There's no puddle game. It's setting up shit doesn't mean anything in that variation because she gets nothing from it. Versus setting up things in this variation actually means something. Because if you get hit by it, you fucking die. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, cool. Game now. Ah! Oh, yes, 2 crushing blows ready. Ah! Oh. Oh, what? Did y'all see how active that shit was? Oh my god, did y'all see how active that shit was? What the fuck? What the fuck? I even waited too. Ah, what a cheat move. Did y'all see how active that shit was? Lower, lower. How? Like in the other variation, I don't get shit like that. Like he had to stop. Like straight up, he had to stop. He has to stop, and then I get to cover like everything. It's sick. And then using the threat of the bugs to like make him like do something is fucking sick. She doesn't get that mind game. That means her pressure is much more dangerous in this variation too. Getting unblockable setups is really nice too. Now he has to stay trapped in this corner because he has no choice. Ooh. Ah. What are you doing? Oh, what? You better stop lagging. Yeah, you're pretty fucked. Yeah, that situation too, like, that's an instant end game scenario. Like, right there, you don't get that in the other variation too. The only time you get an end game scenario is if they're at 1% of life. Like, and like they've already used chip avoided. If there's, if they still have like, if they have like less than 5% in this variation, that is an end game scenario. Whether you have full meter or not, it's game. It's no, but you have to have like, you have to have, what do you call it? Well, I mean, it's not bad, but you have to hit them with bugs. And like the thing is, you're not going to hit them with bugs, Foxy. You're just not. Unless you get like a decisive hit, and then like constantly whittle their life down with pokes, which you really can't fucking do because all your pokes are unsafe in that variation versus the safe in this variation. Like you just can't. If you meet to burn the fucking the swarm, that's nice. That would $5. I think that's pretty cool about her too. Like she gets a guaranteed 15%. But like I said, the damage, like that's all she. I already said the only thing she gets better in that variation is damage output. That's it. That's the only thing she gets better in that variation, and that's it. Like her neutral game is inherently worse. Her setups are inherently worse. Her fucking Oki is worse. Like her neutral control is worse. Her punish game is worse.
Round 2, fight.
And like I'll happily give all that up. Like the only thing I get is a crushing blow. Like it's whatever, just damage. But like I like neutral. I like having good neutral control. I'll give up damage for good neutral control. Like I'll happily do that all the fucking day. Stop it. The reason why the punish game is worse is that she gains a crushing blow in that variation, right? But that's off a forward throw, right? And this variation, she gains a crushing blow off her standing 1. Off her 7-frame punish, she gains a crushing blow. Yeah, off her standing 1, she gets a crushing blow, which means getting knocked down in that variation as well. And side switching also means, it essentially means like getting knocked down into set plays like guaranteed. Like you have to take shit and wake up whether you like it or not. There you go. Oh, that's not good. Too scared. Let's go! Okay, rewind. I'm gonna do a first to 2, and I'm gonna play Dragon. Okay, first to 2, then I'm gonna play Dragon. I've been meaning to play Dragon for a very long time.